Yo, what's going on guys, it's Cynical, and today for you guys I've got some Kingdom Hearts 2.8 news and information. So the very first Kingdom Hearts 2.8 review is currently out, and that review is from Famitsu. Now I know what you guys are probably thinking, how is this possible? Kingdom Hearts 2.8 is still a while away from release. Even in terms of the Japanese version, there's still quite a few more days until the release of the game. So exactly how do people have this game? Now Famitsu do have a certain amount of power when it comes to, of course, getting early copies, especially when it comes to Japanese games. As you guys should probably know, the Japanese version of Kingdom Hearts 2.8 releases on the 12th of January, whereas the localized version of the game comes out on the 24th of January. So, of course, this is perfect time for people over in Japan, who are, of course, part of the media, to get the Japanese version and, of course, to start sitting down and to, of course, start playing through it, to then proceed to release their reviews for around the time of the release of Kingdom Hearts 2.8. So Famitsu have actually posted out their review of the game, and there's some interesting information in here, as well as a total review score for the game. Now really, don't take review scores too seriously, because what it comes down to is your own personal experience with the game, but then again, it certainly is very exciting and interesting to see what the media actually have to say about 2.8, and Famitsu have really given a nice review towards Kingdom Hearts 2.8, as well as a very nice score. So thanks to KH13, we have a very nice and simple summary of what Famitsu exactly had to say about Kingdom Hearts 2.8, so without further ado, let's jump into it. So the first part explains, the review starts off by saying that Dream Drop Distance HD took around 35 hours to clear, while 0.2 Birth by Sleep took around about 3 to 4 hours. It also goes on to say that depending on individual playstyle, that time can be easily doubled. Now in terms of the playtime for Dream Drop Distance, it comes as no surprise, Dream Drop Distance is already a game we have. So by the time you end up finishing Dream Drop Distance, you're gonna have anywhere between 25 to 35 hours. I know my first playthrough on Dream Drop Distance playing on standard mode, I believe I clocked in like 26 hours, then I went back through it on critical, and I believe I was up to like 32 hours. So that's a pretty good amount of playtime right there. Of course, Dream Drop Distance is a fully fledged Kingdom Hearts title, and now of course with 2.8, it is in HD, which is beautiful. Now looking towards 0.2 Birth by Sleep, one sort of lingering question that we've wanted to know is exactly how long is 0.2 Birth by Sleep? And what Famitsu is saying right here is apparently it took them 3 to 4 hours to finish, which is very, very interesting. I think the interesting thing about this though is they're saying that it can actually be doubled depending on the playstyle. So I would say that if you're really trying to savor the experience and try to absorb absolutely everything that 0.2 Birth by Sleep has to offer, you're going to be close to about probably 6 hours playtime by the time you finish 0.2. Of course, if you're rushing through the game and doing absolutely everything that you need to be doing in order to get from start to finish, you're probably going to finish the game around about the 4-hour mark. So it's very interesting that they mention the fact that the time can be doubled depending on the playstyle of the person who's playing. Another factor might be that even if you're playing on the harder difficulty, it would probably mean that you'd be dying here and there, so that can also contribute to the total amount of playtime. So I would say, of course, playing on critical is going to mean that you're going to have a longer playtime. The second part explains, Kingdom Hearts 2.8 is a great build-up for Kingdom Hearts 3, and also says that Dream Drop Distance HD almost feels like a full remake. The 60 frames per second is very smooth, and the play is comfortable. They also highly praise Birth by Sleep 0.2, but also say that they wish there was just a little more volume to it. Not much was said about Kingdom Hearts key back cover, other than it's definitely worth seeing. So first things first, let's look towards their comment they made about Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance HD. So they mentioned here that it almost feels like a full remake. Now this is a very interesting comment to make because of the fact that Tetsuya Nomura in the past has actually mentioned that Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance can actually be classified as an HD remake rather than a remaster. Now, honestly, when you look at it, the game is now running 1080p, 60 frames per second, and of course it does have a few new features added in when looking towards the new Dream Eaters, right? It's certainly no Dream Drop Distance final mix, but the reason they didn't go for a final mix of Dream Drop Distance was because of the fact that this game can sort of be classified as a remake. Now, if we look at Dream Drop Distance on the 3DS, and then of course compare it to what it's looking like on the PlayStation 4, there is a great amount of improvement just due to how sharp and crisp the game is looking, the fact that it does run 60 frames. It's honestly going to feel like a whole completely new experience, going from playing this game in the palm of your hands to finally playing it on a big screen, looking absolutely so clear and awesome. They mentioned here that 60 frames per second is very smooth and the play is comfortable, so it's really good to know that the play is comfortable. It seems to be that Square Enix have done a really good job of transferring Dream Drop Distance from the 3DS to, of course, the PlayStation 4 controls. As you guys should probably know, Dream Drop Distance on the 3DS relied heavily on touch controls for quite a few of the different abilities and moves you would actually utilize in the game, so it seems to be that Square Enix have found out a perfect way of making this game compatible with the PlayStation 4 controller. They also mention here that they highly praised Birth by Sleep 0.2 but wish that there was a little bit more volume to it. Now, in regards to this, they're pretty much saying, you know, 0.2 Birth by Sleep was pretty damn awesome, but they wish that there was a bit more to it, so maybe longer in length and perhaps a few other things added here and there. Now, honestly, I feel as if all of us are going to be feeling this exact feeling when we finally finish 0.2 Birth by Sleep. Straight from the get-go, you know, Square Enix mentioned that 0.2 Birth by Sleep is not a fully fledged Kingdom Hearts game, but rather can be considered a mini episode, and that's exactly what it is, considering the fact that it's only around about 4 to perhaps maybe even 6 hours playtime. That's really not too much playtime, but of course Kingdom Hearts 2.8 is a bundle, so it does include 3 games, 2 being playable and of course 1 being a cinematic movie. I'm just going to say that make sure you guys really savor the experience of 0.2 Birth by Sleep. Just take your time going through it because obviously, yeah, it's not going to be a very long game. Make sure you just kind of stand in a few of the different locations and appreciate how much work and effort has actually gone into this game. And, you know, obviously keep in mind that 2.8 is really a title that leads to Kingdom Hearts 3. In terms of the Kingdom Hearts key back cover stuff, they really didn't mention too much things other than the fact that it's definitely worth seeing, and worth seeing indeed. Kingdom Hearts key back cover is going to be pretty vital to the actual story of Kingdom Hearts, the foretellers, and obviously the Tome of Prophecies and whatnot, so it's definitely going to be worth watching if you guys are, of course, interested in the lore. It will probably connect to Kingdom Hearts 3 in one way or another. It is the origin story of Kingdom Hearts, so make sure you guys don't miss out on that one. And the total score for Kingdom Hearts 2.8 is a solid 34 out of 40. Now, the way that reviews actually work at Famitsu is they get 4 people to, of course, play the game, and then they all give their own individual scores, and then the individual scores then get tallied out for a total score. So Kingdom Hearts got an 8,989. So honestly speaking, that's pretty damn freaking solid considering the fact that this is Kingdom Hearts 2.8. You know, obviously containing a game that we've already played, but now in HD, a new mini episode, and of course a 80-minute cinematic. Honestly, for what Kingdom Hearts 2.8 is, I think that's a really, really good first score for the game. It's really going to be interesting to see what the rest of the media have to say about Kingdom Hearts 2.8 when, of course, we get closer to the actual release of the game. But for now, honestly, I'm really happy with the way that Famitsu have handled this review for Kingdom Hearts 2.8. It seems to be that they've really enjoyed their experience, so this honestly just gets me so much more excited for the game. We're honestly not too far away, guys, so just hang in there just a little bit more. We're getting there, guys. It's almost time for a brand new Kingdom Hearts experience. But however, guys, I've been Cynical. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you guys think about Famitsu's review score in the comment section down below, and until next time, guys, I'll catch you later. Peace.